I'm Gabby Lambert, and I'm going to tell you about Disney World and its history, and also a few things about current-day Disneyland. Disneyland started in 1923 in a small office in the back of a real estate office in Los Angeles, California. Walt Disney didn't have enough money at the time to expand at all, so it took him a couple years to build enough money to be able to move. When he first started making cartoons and small skits, his first one was called the Alice Comedies, and it was about a little girl that lived in Kansas. And the first full-length animated feature was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which was released soon after he moved to Burbank when he had enough money to do so. Walt Disney, when he made the Alice Comedies for 4 years, he decided to move to an all-cartoon series, which means like none of it stopped. It was a full-length thing where they just kept going on with the cartoon, which was a big deal back then because no one else had done that. After that, he came out with Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. He made 26 Oswald cartoons. He just wrote them and just kept improving as he went. Soon before, when he moved to Burbank, he found a area of property where it was sufficient enough for him to build a couple of different buildings, and he was able to go from that. After he made the Oswald character, he came out with Flowers and Trees. It was a silly symphony, and it was the first full-color cartoon. After that, he came out with Mickey Mouse, which was a complete hit, and it won the first Academy Award for the Best Cartoon in 1932. That was also the first year that they offered the award, that category in the Academy Awards. And for the rest of that decade, one Disney cartoon won the Oscar every year. After he came out with Mickey Mouse, before he came out with merchandise, a man in New York offered him $300 to put Mickey Mouse on pencil tablets, they called, and after that, that's where it all started with the merchandise Mickey Mouse. Over here, I have my timeline of all the achievements that Walt Disney had. In October of 1923, he signed a contract to produce a series of Alice Comedies that I told you about. In September of 1927 was a release of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And then November 1928 was when he came out with Steamboat Willie. January 1930, he came out with the Mickey Mouse comic strips. And then the Flowers and the Trees in 1932. And then when he came out with his first full-length cartoon, that was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and that was in 1937. Here is a picture of the move they made to Burbank. That was in 1939. Then he came out with Fantasia in 1940, which is weird to think because a lot of the Disney movies I watched when I were younger, I found out were made in like the 1930s and 1940s, which is really weird because they're common now. In July of 1955, that was when the first Disneyland opened, which was a huge deal because it almost seemed like everything Walt Disney had went through, it all paid off when he finally started coming out with all the Disney movies and Disneyland, and all of their dreams were coming true. Then in October 1955, the Mickey Mouse Club debuts, and then Mary Poppins in 1964. After that, in 1987, Disneyland Tokyo opened. And then the first Disney store opened with all the merchandise that first started in New York. It opened in California. Beauty and the Beast was the first Broadway show to debut, and that was in 1994. And then in 2001 was the 100th anniversary of Walt Disney's birth. And in the most recent on my timeline, in 2011, the Disney Dream makes its first voyage, which was a huge boat that they used. Just a couple of facts about Disneyland. The tickets at Disney World are ages 10 and up, $99, and ages 3 to 9, $93. Kind of pricey, but every kid wants to go to Disneyland, so they're going to go there. Did you know that you have to pay at least $5 just to take a picture with any character at Disneyland? That seems a little ridiculous, but what little girl are you going to tell no that wants to take a picture with Cinderella? So, you can see where Disneyland makes all their money. Another fact, they have a wide array of hotel options, like the Dolphin Hotel, the Dalmatian Hotel, the Caribbean Hotel, and the Animal Kingdom. They have a lot of different hotel options because every kid is going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to stay in the Dalmatian Hotel after 101 Dalmatians. That's just what every kid wants to do. On average, about 117,260 people visit Disneyland each day, which is a lot of people.